We're back as Luca spins base, brings the Lakers within 9. Lakers showing a little fight here in the second. The LeBron and Luca lineup. Gonna have to get it done with Reeves out. Another foul on Aiton. His second of the ball. See how we're doing on our. Obviously, our Lakers money line not looking great, but we could get the two props back. Get winner here. I think LeBron is. LeBron has got to be on pace. He's got 8 points early, 3 assists, 1 rebound. 12 on his total. We got the over 35.5 on that one. Laravia needs to get himself involved, though. 2 points, 2 boards, and an assist. Could be a Luca game, though. Luca forcing the contact and getting the continuation. We need a rally here. We need to play some defense. We need to get in the stance. We need to act like, we need to act like we give a shit here. Luca misses the first. Great NWO jacket on the guy in the front row. Not too many people you figure can afford the courtside seats at the Lakers that own NWO sweatshirt, but you love to see it. Luca misses the second, chases it down at half court. Back to LeBron. LeBron dribbled it off his leg out of bounds. We need help. We need youth. We need the All-Star break and get back to cycle. Drive, another easy deuce. No, it'll be a foul, and Thompson will go to the line. Lakers down 11 in the second. Vanderbilt picks up his second foul. Pistons with the Stock X jersey sponsor. Leave it to Detroit. That just looks cheap. Some of them you can accept, like Disney, or what's the one that the Warriors have, that Rokitan or whatever it is that their owner owns. That's fine, whatever. The Magic, the Disney one looks great on the Magic, I guess, if you gotta have one. StockX, though. We got Crypto.com Arena on the court, though, let me say. Michelob Ultra on the baseline. I say. Luka looking at it up top. Finds LeBron in the corner. Fading. Good. LeBron James from 3 up to 11 on the ball game. Lakers cut it to 9. Drive and a kick down the lane. It looks like this ball should be black ball. Don't love the black Lakers jersey, particularly with that font and that angled text. Los Angeles there. Lakers give up a transition dunk after a missed three by Luka. Lead back to 11. Taco Tuesday. I wonder do the Lakers have promotions like Chick-fil-A for 100 points? Used to be Rally Burger, Laravia, turnaround in the lane. Good. Lakers within 9 again. Another drive and an easy deuce for Cunningham. No resistance. Luka brings it back up the left side, finds LeBron top of the key, thinks about it. Changes his mind back to Luka. Drives left base, good. Step back. Lakers back within 9. Can't get a stop, though, to get it close any closer than 9. Laravia gets cooked by Duncan Robinson on the wing. White on white. And one. The Hoopenharm. Not sure if the Lakers have any promotions in crypto. I thought it used to be Chick-fil-A. I know the Great Western Forum was free rally burgers for 100 points. I don't know if there's any more rally burger, though. Maybe there's a Sonic promotion. Lakers back down 12 after the M1. Luka finds Hayes to Vanderbilt for the dunk. Lakers back down 10. The offense looks great with Hayes back out there. He's a great threat at the rim. Great to have him back, but we lose Rui and Reeves already down, both with the calf strains, the dreaded calf strains. Have to protect the Achilles at all cost, so we won't be seeing either of them. Hayes gives it back to Luka, top of the key. Luka drives, steps back, draws contact, gets the call. Why not? Luka always gets this one. I don't know. It's not great basketball to watch, but it's the best chance we got. It is basketball. It is what we watch. Luka makes the first, and the Lakers back within 9. Let's see if we can cut this to 2 possessions before half. And we got to be happy with it. LeBron takes a seat with. Where's LeBron at? LeBron sitting at 11 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. So almost halfway to his total. Got to get him back in the game before half. Not sure that'll happen. He'd probably take a rest and come back in around the 1 minute mark. Luka finds Laravia in the corner. We got to have that. Hayes back to Laravia. Luka drives top of the key, lobs it off the corner of the backboard. Vanderbilt not getting up there. Another transition layup for Detroit. Redick might want to take a timeout. Stall to get LeBron back out there. Another offensive rebound and easy putback for Thompson. Luka to Hayes. Lakers back down 9. And what is this call? Looks like Laravia got hit in the head. Might have a review. Uh-oh. Oh, Laravia takes an elbow to the back of the head on the drive. Well, we might have our first replay review of the ball game. I don't know if the refs are going to go over and take a look at that one. Oh boy, the refs are going to take a look. You know what that means. Oh yeah, Laravia takes a shot there. Let's see here. Let's get a counter going for all the replays. We're going to have to keep track here for the game and the season. That's definitely a stat we want to track. Just be aware of how much they're destroying the game. We're going to have to do a shot for every replay. And then we'll have to do 2 every time they still get it wrong. And eventually, if we should perish from over imbibing, the NBA might have to do something to address the problem. This might require great sacrifice. Somebody's got to do it. Let's see here. Somebody's got to do it. What's the ruling on this? What's he saying? Is he ejected? Is he banned? 10-game suspension. That would be Detroit. Luke Walton. All right, I think we have our first replay, and it's going to be a flagrant foul. Upheld. Laravia goes to the line. Duran called for the flagrant. We're going to have to... sponsors here. Where's the Casamigos? First replay. Here we go. Lakers back down 10, going to the line though. LeBron misses the first. LeBron. LeBron makes the second. Lakers back down 9. Cunningham drives and scores another easy layup. We should have taken the Cunningham over whatever the line for his wide open layups. Jesus Christ. Vanderbilt from the corner is good. Assisted Luka Doncic. Cunningham drives to the right wing. They somehow missed his travel. Spinning in the lane. Lakers take it away. Luka looking for LeBron on the wing. Finds him. LeBron shoots the craziest turnaround that is never going in. Rebounded Vanderbilt. Good Lakers. Cut the lead to 6. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes in the first half. Wow. Another drive and an easy and one. Pathetic defense from the Lakers this far. Jackson Hayes back in the lineup. Not much rim protection. Well, Lakers predictably showing little to no effort on defense thus far. Not a lot of rebounding. Let's take a look at the stats. Feels pretty bad. Feels pretty bad. Melo's bad, man. Feels like LeBron's the only chance we have on any of our bets up here. Doesn't look good. But can't get things going now with for our first instant replay. This gets really interesting around the last 2 minutes of each half. We'll see what happens. Here's the replay. If they still get it wrong, we got to do a double, but it feels like that was a legitimate flagrant. We'll accept it. But we have to keep tabs, and we have to make sure something eventually gets done. Cunningham with another dunk. In transition, Lakers back down 11. Not much resistance. LeBron brings it up. Comes off a ball screen. Tentatively. Calls for another ball screen. Gets the switch. Looks like he wants Robinson one-on-one. Tries some kind of odd step back that's works and goes in. LeBron makes another three. That's at least 15. What's LeBron got now? Lakers back within 8, 40 seconds. If we can get a stop here. LeBron steps over and help. Luka flops, and they're going to give him the call. 90 feet from the basket. Thompson gets Luka. We're going to go to the line with a chance to make it a two-possession game for the first time in a long time here. Let's see how many that is for LeBron. After that last three, LeBron's up to 15 with his 4 assists. He's got 20 total. Looking for this 35 and a half here. Pretty strong half from LeBron. LaRavia, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Not terrible. Not great. 0 for 4 from 3. He's got to get anything going from 3, and he'll be doing fine. LeBron looking at a minus 12 plus minus, though. Luka makes both. Lakers down 6. Pistons going to look for 2 for 1 here with 40 seconds in the half. Cunningham's going to bring it up, and the Lakers are going to make him pass it. And then he gets it right back at the top of the key. He's got 8, and LeBron comes to double. He drives right around both of them, lays it up, clearly gets fouled, and they don't call it. He's pissed. LeBron will bring it back up the other way, and the Lakers will have the last shot, down 6. Wow. Luka's going to wave off LaRavia. He wants LeBron one-on-one. LeBron's going to have it at the top of the key. LeBron's going to lob to Ayton right into the middle of the paint. Terrible lob pass from LeBron. That's going to be out of bounds with less than a second. Lakers ball. We might get a second. They might call a tee on somebody. Whoa, somebody's teed up. This looks like it's Cunningham. We'll take it. Wow. Technical foul on Cunningham to end the half. Luka's going to go to the line. He's going to make it, and the Lakers are going to take a nice little run into the half here. 3-point, 5-point game. Solid second quarter from the Lakers. 35-34. Wow. And LeBron's not going to get the call. We're going to go to half. Lakers trailing by 5. You have to be happy with that. Cash your over tickets. I believe it was 125 and a half or 123. What was it? 130? Maybe 130? 230. What am I talking about? 230. But they're at 135 already. You can cash the over tickets. Probably cash that LeBron over. I want this Lakers money line, though. That's the big one here. Wow. All right. Could be worse. Oh, shit. What else happened around the league? USC is playing in a fucking the Valero Alamo Bowl. Wow. Putting it on TCU. Cool. How about these bowl games, huh? That can't go on much longer. Wow, Stephon Diggs, huh? What a guy. What a day to be a Diggs, huh? What a day to be a Diggs. Cowboys finally release Pro Bowl corner Trayvon Diggs, the ball hawk. Had about enough of that guy. As if the culture wasn't bad enough. Now his brother Stephon. This time beating up another gay guy for not having sex. Can you say that? I mean, it's like this guy. I'm not the one assaulting everyone for. I think it's his his personal chef this time. They say. Rumor has it. According to a police report, a woman went to police December 16th and shared that she was working as a private chef on the date of the incident in question when Diggs entered her unlocked bedroom and allegedly smacked her across the face after they had discussed money owed to her. According to police, she said she attempted to push Diggs away when he allegedly tried to choke her with his elbow around her neck and later threw her onto the bed and said, lies, when she said she had not been paid. Quote, lies. After the alleged assault, she left her position in the residence to stay with a friend. When the woman returned December 9th to retrieve her property, Diggs referred to his assistant, who told the woman she had to sign a non disclosure agreement before she would be paid. She did not sign it, per the report. The woman informed police December 16th she did not want to file charges before deciding to do so December 22nd, according to the authorities. Stephon Diggs, for his part, categorically denies these allegations. They are unsubstantiated, uncorroborated, and were never investigated because they did not occur. Per Diggs' attorney, David Meyer. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's always the ones you most suspect, according to his Vikings teammates. I don't know the guy personally, but according to all of his teammates, uh, it's tough. Wow. And then his brother got cut. What's worse? I mean, to these guys, it's probably worse to get cut because we know Stefan's going to play as long as the Patriots are alive. Wow. Cardi B has made comment. How many kids do they have together now? Oh, she has commented. Cardi. Y'all need to calm down, she said. The Grammy winning rapper struck a weary but defiant tone in a video posted to X on Monday, December 29th, responding to days of online criticism surrounding her relationship and family life. Y'all need to calm down. Quote, y'all need to calm down, she said. Quote, is y'all cool? Y'all been dragging me for 3 or 4 days, and y'all been a little bit too mean, said the role model. The message came as Diggs, 32, was charged in Massachusetts with felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault and battery in connection with an alleged incident on December 2nd. Wow. Calm down, according to Cardi. We need a reset, was the title of her Twitter post. I can't change shit. I can't go back in time. I already had a baby, she said in the video. Y'all want me to put my baby back in my P dash? Huh? I don't know what y'all. I mean, I can't keep reading this. You have to listen to the video. I can't. You can't read the. You can't ask somebody to read the transcript. Cardi B also has 3 children with her estranged husband. I'm already super stressed out, she said. I need my support system, my fans to love me. Love me unconditionally. No matter what a degenerate scumbag. Jesus Christ. No matter what a degenerate scumbag, me and the father of all my children, or some of my children. Wow. Wow. It's a matter of time until all of our kids are looking up to people like that. It's really sad. What do the kids have left but the Cardi B's and the Sneakos and the Nick Fuenteses of the world, huh? What else happened in the sports world today? Oh, most viewers in 15 years. The NBA through 2 months. 90% increase in viewership. Is it the basketball? Is it the streaming services? Is it the accessibility? Can't be the basketball, right? Can it really be the basketball? I mean, the basketball is fine. The basketball is fine, but it's I mean, come on. What do the first 65 games matter in the NBA? The NBA, the only league refusing to do anything. do anything to adapt with the times. We all know there's not going to be a 65-game season, 66-game season. The amount that would make the most sense so they can all try. What do you play? 30 games? What do they play now in high school? 35, maybe 40 with playoffs. And then in college, maybe 50 with playoffs. So in the NBA, yeah, maybe 65, 66. Absolutely no reason to play 82 games. And then there's the last 2 minutes of every game taking 45 minutes. That's obviously the biggest issue. The last 2 minutes issue. Once we fix that, well, we could have exciting conclusions even to regular season games that don't matter where nobody's trying. We could at least have a watchable last 2 minutes of the game. The amount of replays, though, and the lack of whatever the NFL calls the instant assist from upstairs, the fact that the NBA hasn't instituted anything like that, when the spirit of the game of basketball is that you get on with it, and if you argue for more than 10 seconds, you shoot for the ball up top. And if you miss, next time you'll make it, this time you'll make it, next time, whatever, you move on. But it goes against the spirit of the game to sit and watch replays for 10 minutes on a screen. To see if there was technically marginal contact or not. Here we go, coming back for the second half. Standard disinterested courtside crowd at the Laker game. Let's see what tickets were for this horseshit. I don't know how anybody justifies the cost of a regular season game in LA. The 2 hours of traffic you have to sit in just from the freeway to the arena. I guess crypto is not that bad. It's not Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium is the worst place to watch a sporting event in all of the world, in my experience. You can't possibly get stuck in a parking lot longer than Dodger Stadium. Two tickets. Courtside tickets for this ball game, $10,381 a piece. So a pair of tickets is $21,000. Courtside to watch the Lakers half-ass against Detroit. Who has that kind of money? Who has $21,000 to watch this shit? Can you imagine? Can you imagine having $21,000 to watch a regular season basketball game? God damn, that's crazy. Good for them. You could sit in the farthest seat from the court, the cheapest seat, $250 for two tickets together. Two tickets together in the Section 304. $250 each. Imagine even spending $500 to go sit in the fucking last row under the banners with your binoculars. It used to be that the binoculars cost way more than the fucking tickets up there. When you went and watched the game at the fucking at the Great Western Forum, the tickets up at the top were $6, and you had a pair of fucking $300 binoculars. But it's like now, I can't imagine. I mean, you got to bring one of these fucking telescopes. I can't imagine what is a pair of binoculars even run these days. It can't be more than $200. Except back in the day at the Forum, you could at least sneak down, sit courtside in the second half because there was security wasn't pre 9/11. You could just walk down and sit courtside for the second half and watch Magic and Rambus and those guys hit 100 and you get the free rally burger. Here we go. Second half starts. Lakers come out with LeBron finding Luka, who drives and lobs to Ayton for the quick dunk. Great play coming out of the half. Lakers going to be down 3. Lakers coming out with a little intensity on defense. Crowd still getting back to their seats. And a nice $22 pretzel. Got to get the nachos. I think I had a pasta last time I was at a fucking Laker game. I feel like I had a penny pasta. That's the kind of shit they got. Turns baseline fade away. Wide open 3 in the corner. Stewart. Guess he squashed the beat with LeBron. I didn't know he could shoot threes. I'm watching enough Pistons basketball. Luka steps back. Oh my gosh. Luka's got to stop with that step back on the left wing. Huh? He loves that thing. And it is, what's he at this year? He's not even shooting 30% on that fucking shot. That particular 3-point shot, I think he's probably shooting about 10%. And he won't give it up. Finds Arabia under the basket and kicks to LeBron. Clearly travels, but they're going to give him the call. They're going to call this on the ground on Stewart, and he's not going to get the continuation. Steph Curry somewhere laughing at that one. We've seen Steph not get the continuation. LeBron now not going to get the... Wow, what is continuation? What is continuation even? I mean, he's picking up at his dribble as he's driving to the basket. He's getting bumped, and he's throwing the ball towards the basket. It feels like since they added the gather rule, where it's not continuation if it's in the gather, they started to take away some obvious continuations. I mean, you don't have to ask. Wow, Lucas spins, hits the fadeaway in the key, and the Lakers are back down 4. Crowd really involved. Just take a look at the crowd in the background. Any chance you get at the Laker game, and they couldn't be less interested. All the $10,000 seats are empty courtside. Everyone else coming back with their $30 beers. Luka drives base, finds LaRavia, who finally makes an open 3. Triple! Oh my God, the Lakers within 1 in the second. Oh, Lakers money line is Jalen Duren. Puts the Pistons back up 3. Lakers money line is live as shit. LeBron drives, bounces off a defender, flop, misses a step back three. Luka gets in front of somebody on defense, and of course they call a foul. Oh my god, that's what he gets for trying. Luka steps in front of Thompson. Laravia knocks the ball away, all ball. Thompson hits Laravia in the face. And then they call a foul on who? Somebody on the Lakers. What is this call? Now they drive baseline, and Luka has no idea where his man is. Luka can't bother to watch his man and the ball for an entire possession. Oh. Lakers really spreading it out here. Ayton setting screens at the top of the key and nobody underneath. Can't figure it out. No rhythm on offense right now. No rhythm on offense and no ability to pick up the ball in transition. Smart tries to take an awkward charge. Great. Oh, Thompson misses the first. LeBron drives right side from Luka in transition, and he's going to finish. Lakers back within three. Another assist from Luka. Well, turnaround jumper is good. Lakers bench getting up, trying to get the crowd involved. Crowd asleep. Crowd wondering how they're going to get up for work in the morning after they get off the 5 freeway at about 11:30 tonight. This game starting at about 8 p.m. Lakers force a turnover. They're going to have it back down 3 here. LeBron up to 17 points. Arabia's got 9. Luka takes a 40-footer. What is he doing? Another brick. Some of these threes Luka takes. I mean, you can't be. He's shooting 32% from 3 this year. 32%. You don't have a green light anymore. You got to get that at least 32.4%. You got to get that at least over 35 before you can have your green light back. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. He's shooting 32% and he walks over half court and shoots 40-footers. And he shoots the step backs with a guy all over him. You can't do that. You can't be shooting 32% of this shit. What about LeBron? What's LeBron at? LeBron shooting 31.7%. Neither of these guys can make 1 out of 3. What about Rui? Rui shooting 44.5% from three. We need Rui back. We need Rui back. I don't think anybody else is shooting over 33% from three. That is. What's Laravia at? 31.5% for Laravia. What about Cleaver? 35.3% for Cleaver. On not so many attempts, I'm sure. But, man. 35, huh? Connect. 37. Damn, we stink. Wow. Not sustainable. Gabe Vincent. We need Gabe. 33.8%. Jeez. Reeves shoots it at 37%. Okay, well, wow. We really can't shoot. We got to rebound the ball. We also can't defend. So this is wow, Philly Sixers pulled it out against Memphis in overtime. 139, 136. Joel Embiid is back. 34, 10, and 8 for Embiid. 11 of 12 from the line for the free throw merchant. 34 for Maxey as well. 40 from Ja Morant in his return. Wow. Clippers beating Sacramento 73-40 at halftime. Kawhi is going to go for 50 again. He's got 26 at half against Sacramento. Is that last game? Is he going for back-to-back 50 pieces? Yeah, he had 55 2 days ago. Lakers are back here. Steal by Laravia. Pass to LeBron. And they call some kind of weird... it's an offensive foul on Ayton? What did they call? What is this? Laravia dives for the loose ball. Finds LeBron. Lays the ball into the basket. And they called a foul on Ayton for illegal screen? Oh, man. He's going to wipe off an assist from Laravia and a bucket from LeBron. That's some real horse shit. And LeBron drops this rebound out of bounds. Wow, the Clippers have won 4 in a row, and it's about to be 5 against Sacramento after a 5-game losing streak. Gee whiz, look at the Clippers. Lose 5 in a row, lose 6 in a row, win 1, then lose 5 in a row again. So, wow, they had lost 11 out of 12, and now they're gonna win 5 in a row. You don't love to see them sneaking out of the basement. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna catch. I can't imagine. That would be. I really, if only because of Chris Paul having to watch it from home. It would be great to see the Clippers turn it around. Proving that They eradicated the cancer. All they had to do was cut the fat point guard. Blames everybody else. Tears his hamstrings when it matters the most. And then hits people in the nuts. And then gets himself cut. You love to see Luka goes up and he's going to get the continuation and one chance to tie the ball game here in the third quarter for the Lakers. Wow. Doesn't look like there's any contact there at all, but we'll take it. Luka throws his arms up sarcastically since he never gets a whistle. Looks like they're checking Laravia for blood here. Or is he getting taped? What the fuck is this? Scott Brooks, former Oklahoma City Thunder head coach, still an assistant on the Los Angeles Lakers. Wonder how he feels about it. A podcaster like Reddick getting hired when he's been sitting there on the bench as an assistant for 30 years since he left OKC. I guess if you live in Newport, you don't really give a shit. I'd rather be the ball boy for the Lakers than head coach of some fucking Milwaukee or whoever. Lakers tie it up. 79-79 in the third. Until they give up another layup to Cunningham. Oh. Should have taken the Cunningham over. Whatever the over on Cunningham's points, you knew he was just going to fucking get all the layups tonight. Another flop. A foul on Laravia. What is this? What is this? Look at the people who sit courtside at Laker games. Everybody's manager. Another brick from three, another rebound by Luka. Luka drives into the lane, clearly travels, no call. I don't understand the pivot foot rules anymore. I don't understand the step throughs, the pivots. I sound like a fucking old man if I start talking about the traveling. Another and one. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this defense. What is Laravia doing going for a back poke there? He's going for a back poke when the guy's at the block, picking up his dribble to fucking dunk the ball. Wow, Vanderbilt throws away the pass after the offensive rebound on the missed free throw, but somehow the Pistons step out of bounds and we get the ball back. Look at the disinterest in the Laker crowd. Can you imagine? All those people paid at least $1,000 to be there, minimum, and they're gonna sit on the 5 for at least 3 fucking hours on the comes Cunningham. Wow, Arabia kicks the ball in transition. That's one way to stop him. LeBron's up to 17, 2, and 4. 2 rebounds, 4 assists. So a total of 23 chasing our over. We need 36 total points, rebounds, assists. We need 13 more total. Seems bad. Arabia with 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. So he's got 12 total. And he only needs 16 and a half. Wow. Arabia should have that here in the third quarter if he could get himself involved. Hayes finishes the M1 from Luka. Another assist. Should have taken all the Luka overs too. Jesus. Luka's up to 27 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. The team leading +6, plus or minus. Hayes is going to miss the free throw naturally. Vanderbilt gets beat backdoor, recovers, fouls on the offensive rebound. More half-assed D. Vanderbilt's supposed to be the defensive player out there. And he gets beat on a backdoor cut from the wing. I really wish I could see defense. I want to see the entire defensive practice. I wonder if they do defense days in the NBA. I don't know enough about the practices in the association. If they do defense days or if they do, a portion. Yeah, I really want to see the defensive practices. I got to see what the Lakers are actually working on. I got to see if Luka ever actually has to get in a fucking stance. I got to see if they ever do, run, slide, run, or hedge and recover type stuff, shell drill. I can't imagine Luka doing a shell drill even for 24 seconds. And a decent team, if they were any, a team that really gave a shit would do defensive drills that last at least 30 seconds when you have to defend. Wow, Luka hits a step back 3 on the wing. I'll go fuck myself. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, you really wonder what kind of defensive drills the Lakers go through and if Luka actually has to participate as he gives up a direct line pass to a corner 3 and the Lakers go back down 5. I don't think I've ever seen Luka in like a denial stance when he's one pass away. I don't think I see him jump to the ball. I don't think I've ever seen him turn a guy twice when he's defending on ball. Uh-oh, we got a guy hit in the face, and he's going to stay down. He's going to stay down. Uh-oh. He's going to try to draw a yellow card on Luka. I think we're going to go to the VAR. Oh, the referee gives the replay signal, and we're going to go to the VAR. We got our second replay of the ball game. Wow. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. He might have a fractured skull. He might have a fracture. I don't want to speculate on player injuries, but he might. It looked like Luka's finger touched his cheek, and his orbital could be fractured. They're gonna have to check on him. Wow. That was reminiscent of the right hand that Rashad Evans landed on Chuck Liddell. And they're going to have to get him into concussion protocol. Wow. That was a dangerous play. Let's see what they decide. So far, 2 replays on the game. If that's flagrant, it's going to have to count as a double. I think we can all agree. Boy, oh boy. We get to watch more ads with Reggie Miller, Vince Vaughn, and Owen Wilson. Who would you least like to listen to commentate an NBA game? That should be a poll. I should put up a poll. Who would you least like to listen to commentate an NBA? Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, Reggie Miller, or me? Who would be the last person you want to hear? I can't be worse than Reggie Miller. It's my first time, but I gotta think. I could just sit here on mute, right? Being honest. For our second replay. See what they do. They could call a flagrant on Luka for flailing his hand here. Could have a double. I'm not sure what the ruling on the court is. I know they're looking on it, but they could have just ruled it a flagrant initially. I mean, does he touch him? There's no way. Luka's saying there's no way, man. I think they called it technical. I think they just upheld a technical foul on that call. Oh my God, they're shooting free throws. Oh my God. They just called that a flagrant on Luka. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Well, I don't even so that's 2 replays on the game and one that they clearly still got wrong. We're all so glad that they can institute the technology in order to watch that for 5 minutes so we can watch more fucking ads so they can call a fucking flagrant foul because a guy got touched in the fucking cheek. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. I don't know. Whoa. 2 replays on the game. Still got it wrong on 1 out of 2. Great. This is gonna keep track of this, and this is gonna go to show why they could just fucking shoot forward up top. Just fucking shoot forward up top. There's gonna be 4 replays every fucking game. They're gonna get at least 2 of them wrong anyways. You might as well just shoot forward up top 50-50. I would imagine in this setting, most guys are about 50% on an unguarded 3. The better shooters are obviously about 80%, but then they're in the middle of a fucking game with everybody watching. It's probably closer to 50 with something on the line. they could just fucking shoot for it, and then they don't have to sit there and replay it for 10 minutes, and they'd still get half of them wrong. And the Lakers are back down 9. I can't even fucking believe that. That was like I'm ready to turn it off. I'm ready to fucking turn it off. This is what happens. You put on a fucking game, you try to fucking, you try to enjoy yourself, you try to get into it, you try to fucking care about the players and the storylines and the athleticism and the competition, and then they replay somebody getting touched in the face for 10 minutes and they actually uphold the flagrant foul call. And then Luka goes back to the locker room. Where's he even going? What is this? I don't know if Luka's pissed or he's hurt or what, but Luka just went back to the fucking locker room and the Lakers are dead again. Ah. That really. The official reviews in basketball got to be the worst. They got to be the worst thing in officiating in sports right now. The automatic first downs for the 5-yard penalties in football are ridiculous with the holding and the illegal contact for an automatic first down when you got 3rd and 26. That's probably the worst aspect of football now that they fixed a lot of their shit with the review. At least they have the instant replay assist. They have that fucking digital first down marker shit. But they really got to figure out the automatic first downs on the 5-yard penalties. Just seems wrong. And they got to get the tush push out of there. Obviously, the Eagles are a fucking disgrace. But other than that, football's really cleaned it up a lot. Basketball, on the other hand, they got to play less games. They got to stop replaying everything. They got to just get replays out of the fucking game. Oh my God, LeBron with the tremendous brick from 3, but then he steals the ball back and takes another fadeaway. This time he airballs it from 3. Jackson Hayes is going to dunk it back in. LeBron really feeling himself and missing the rim on back-to-back threes. The Lakers with multiple three-point shooters shooting under 33%, having a green light from anywhere they want, anytime they want, is not winning basketball, JJ. Laravia gets a steal, though. Lakers down 6 with a chance for LeBron to cut it to 4, and he misses the wide-open layup. The Pistons are going to have it up 6 to close out the third. LeBron with 3 missed field goals in the last 20 seconds. Another wide open layup. Pistons going to go back up 8 to enter the fourth quarter. Lakers with little to no resistance under the fucking basket. No help side, no rim protection. Nobody gives a shit. Luka's back on the bench with an ice or heat on his shoulder now. We're dead. Well, LeBron's got 17, 4, and 2 for a 23 total. Doesn't look like he's getting anywhere close to this 36 here. Arabia's got 9, 2, and 1. 12 total. He needs... What does he need? He needs 17. Should have taken the 2.5. The money line doesn't look good. Who takes the points? Does anyone take the points when it's 2.5? I don't know enough about. I have to ask Kerala Bob. Wow, 1 quarter left to go. 8-point game. Not dead yet. Gotta be happy with it, all things considered. Haven't really shot the ball well. Haven't defended the goal at all. Missing Reeves. Missing Rui. Celtics hold off the Jazz. Go to 20 and 12. Derek White with another 27, 7 and 6. Wow. Celtics up to third in the Eastern Conference with Tatum on his way back. That's actually fucking scary. You got to think if Tatum makes his way back, even by with a just just for the playoffs, that Boston's got to be the favorite to come out of the East. I know Philadelphia looks pretty good right now. Detroit obviously in first, but I think Boston's the favorite in the East once they get Tatum back. Fucking hate to see it. Lakers sitting at fifth, going to fall to sixth in the West after this loss. Could have jumped up to fourth. And we know the Nuggets are going to fall. Only a game behind the Nuggets right now, and they're already missing Jokic, already missing Gordon, Brown, and then now missing Jokic. The Nuggets are going to start to slide. What's their schedule look like? Definitely going to pass them. Toronto, Cleveland, Brooklyn, Philly, Boston, Atlanta, Milwaukee. Toronto's a loss. Cleveland's a loss. Philly's a loss. Boston's a loss. They're on an East Coast road swing right now. 8-game road trip. Right in the middle of it without Jokic. Laravia with a rebound to start the fourth quarter and then dribbles the ball off his own foot out of bounds. How about a fucking point guard comes and gets it? Jesus Christ. Whatever happened to a point guard coming and getting the ball from the guy? Oh, Luka's sitting there with a 1,000-yard stare. Some shit on his shoulder. I guess our point guard is Marcus Smart right now. So, whoever gets it might as well dribble it up. Wow. Another open three, and the Lakers are back down 11. Back dead. What's the offense we're running here? LeBron looks like he took some kind of contact to a funny bone in his elbow. LeBron's never actually injured though, right? Fucking superhero. He's shaken up, but he'll stay in the game. Smart drives middle, draws a really cheap foul, and he's going to go to the line for two. Wow. The Lakers got to be the all-time greatest foul baiters. I don't know if such a squad's ever been assembled. Imagine a lineup of LeBron, Luca, Reeves, Smart, and we need to get Embiid. If we could trade Aiton for Embiid, we could just go about 80 for 92 from the free throw line every game. Really turn this franchise around. Running some kind of zone defense now. actually forced a contested three. LeBron outlets to Smart. Smart's going to hit LeBron, trailing back down, and LeBron's going to get blocked going up. Lakers down 9. Need a rally. Need some fucking stops. LeBron lost that on his way up. Just looking at his age a little bit in this game. He's going to take another crazy fadeaway here. Oh, he fakes it baseline and skips the ball to Smart, who takes a ridiculous contested three that misses the entire rim. And another flop. God, this game has been horrible to watch. Really, though. Look at the crowd. Look at the lady yawning in the front row. Nobody gives a shit. Luka's checking in right in front of her. She's not even taking a picture with her phone. She's falling asleep watching all these goddamn free throws in this game. Another brick. Luka's going to check back in for Vanderbilt. Thank God. There's that NWO sweater again. Look at that guy. Well, Pistons missed both free throws, and the Lakers are going to bring it back up down 9. We could get involved here. Really shit offense, though. Mostly just standing around, going one-on-one. LeBron throwing up a fucking fadeaway that hits the corner of the backboard. Lakers give up another offensive rebound, but the Pistons throw it away. They're going to bring it the other direction. Luka looking at it on the wing, driving right side. Shirley looking for a flop. Does not, gets it back from LaRavia. Jocks another bad three from the corner. Lakers going with the offensive strategy of just 30% three-point shooters shooting fucking fadeaway threes with no offensive rebounders in the paint. Pistons make another open three to go up 12. Lakers are dead. Lakers are dead. (102.90) Detroit. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. Lakers can't make a shot, resorting to Luka and LeBron just jockeying from all over the court. LeBron 6 of 16 from the field. Luka 9 of 20. Really, just 6 turnovers from Luka in 31 minutes. Vanderbilt leading the Lakers in rebounds with 8. Yeah, you gotta get the bigs involved if you want them to do anything out there. It just feels like part of the reason we don't get anything from Hayes and Ayton in some games like this, because they're I mean, the game isn't about dropping the ball down into the post anymore and letting the bigs work with their back to the basket, but at least a couple more lobs. I think we started both halves with lob plays that finished in dunks, and then we just completely go away from that, and we don't look to get the bigs involved at all. And then they just stand around. They don't contest at the rim. They don't rebound. It's the reason, You got to have guys that really embrace that role, I suppose, when you're playing around a guy like Luka. You got to have the Liveleys and the Gaffords that just want to crash the boards and D up all day with no regard for their own stats, like Rodman-esque. You can't have a fucking. I mean, just get Ayton involved a little bit, and I feel like we get more out of him. I don't even blame him. I don't even blame him. I don't want to run around and fucking watch you jock step back threes all day either. I'd probably fucking stop watching ballin', man. I'd probably not be in a stance. I wouldn't fucking jump to help side and get outside the restricted area to take the charge after watching you just fucking miss the rim on 4 straight step back threes. Look at this points in the paint montage. Have you ever seen such D? Second in the NBA, the Pistons, with 58 points in the paint per game. Tonight they got 62 with 9 minutes to go in the game, over their average. LeBron yucking it up with Pistons assistant Luke Walton, former Lakers head coach. Smart hits a floater in the lane. Lakers going to try to make one last push here before we call it. Cunningham comes off a screen on the right wing, misses the three. He's up to 30 minutes in this game. Probably going to play the last 8 if they make any kind of push here. Long game for old man Braun. Luka gives up an easy deuce in the post. That's what you want to see when Luka gets switched onto the other team's center. And then he throws another turnover in transition. Pistons come down and make a 3. Lakers back down 15. Lakers dead again. What the fuck? Luka finds Ayton inside. Lakers back down 13, but they can't get a stop to save their lives. Cunningham just drives right around everybody and lays in a reverse layup. Absolutely no resistance, no help side, no rim protection, no effort. LeBron jocks a 35-footer and bricks. Skip pass to Robinson for an open corner 3. Nobody bothers to close out. He misses. Lakers bailed out. Luka's going to bring it up the other way. Lakers really look like shit. Lakers just standing around 4 wide. Ayton tries to post up, and LeBron throws a turnover. Smart takes a great charge in transition, but the Lakers really look like shit. Strategically, this game has just been god-awful. Everybody's standing around on offense, playing one-on-one. No movement off the ball on offense. No resistance on defense. I don't even know that it's an effort issue in this game. Usually is with this team, but an age. I guess you could call it an age issue as much as an effort issue. Larry David under the basket and wasting his fucking time at this game. Oh my gosh, Luka with another turnover on a straight line pass that gets intercepted. And Stewart with the dunk in transition as nobody gets back to the basket. 6 turnovers in this quarter for the Lakers as we're halfway through. What about that graphic, huh? Opponents points off turnover. Instead of points off turnovers, they have opponents points off turnovers. And the Pistons make another open three in the corner to go up 20. The Lakers are dead. Lakers are going to fall to 6 in the Western Conference. They'll be 7 games back of Oklahoma City, half a game back of Houston for 5th or for 4th. Oh no, they're going to fall to. Yeah, they're going to fall to. Oh, we'll still be half a game up on Minnesota, I guess. And we know the Clippers are going to make a charge. I feel like Dallas is going to make a charge. The Lakers probably going to finish the season around 7 or 8 seed, if we're being honest. And if Jokic makes it back in any reasonable amount of time. But only real threats are OKC, San Antonio, and Houston. I guess Denver in a playoff series. If Jokic is healthy, nobody wants to see Denver. But it just doesn't feel like they have enough individual one-on-one playmaking and shot making for, especially for late game situations. Murray's been that guy traditionally, but it just doesn't feel like he has that. There's like a touch of explosion missing now, where he's not that guy anymore. Feels like Donovan Mitchell even is losing that little bit right now, and that's why Cleveland's struggling. Those shorter guards that rely a lot on the explosion. Brunson relies more on technique and just footwork, but the guys that with the explosion have a short window sometimes. Yeah, it really was. Really was looking like a bounce back game for the Lakers to really prove that the uncomfortable practices got through to somebody, but they went ahead and blew out Sacramento and then came back to get blown out here. Thought they would be looking to prove something in this game. I think everybody understands that a blowout over Sacramento doesn't mean too much, but a chance to prove something against the best team in the East in Detroit at home. Even though they don't have Reeves and now Rui is down, they were getting Hayes back. Luka healthy, LeBron healthy. And they just don't have they don't have the desire to stop anybody. Another lob play coming out of the timeout that results in a dunk by Hayes, but they'll go back to jocking up ISO threes on the next possession. Looks like LeBron's done for the night. Sat in his high chair on the end of the bench. Cunningham with another and one down the left wing. Vanderbilt's our best defensive player. Still, reaches with both hands before he even slides either foot. And then goes up and fouls the guy on the floater on the wrist after he's already gotten the release off. Our best defender is below average. The Lakers' defensive specialist is Vanderbilt, who's I don't know if he's the average defense is so bad that he might not be a below average defender, but I those standards, he's not even. Luka's gonna flop and get into it with the refs one last time here. I guess in the NBA, the games can turn around so fast now. You can leave your starters in even when you're up or down by 20 with 4 or 5 minutes left. But I feel like you could just move on here and give Bronny some time. What's the point? Let these people go home. Or let them cheer for something. Luka misses the second. Lakers down 21 with 5 minutes left. Starters still in the game. Another wide open layup for Isaiah Stewart. Marcus Smart on the ground trying to draw a yellow card. Not going to work this time. Looks like LeBron's night is definitely done. Going to finish with 17, 4, and 4. Not even close to the points, rebounds, assists total. Laravia with 9, 4, and 1. He's going to finish with 14. We needed 17. And of course, Lakers money line. Stone dead. A nice 0 for 3 on the evening. Duncan Robinson, one more 3 and an and 1 for the road. No Chick-fil-A for these people. Luka lets one player dribble past him, then recovers to the three-point shooter and fouls him on the hand after the shot's clearly released. You wonder at this point if Luka could play defense if his life depended on it. Like truly, if whatever defensive rating system they have now, if they decided that if Luka was below a certain rating after the game, he or his, let's just say his Overwatch character is going to die, would he actually be able to would he be able to play defense? Does he know, has he done a shell drill? Has he been in practice when they've run defensive drills? Has he been in a stance? Has he slid in a slide? Has he done a defensive slide? Has he done a closeout? Has he slid? Has he come over and helped side and taken a charge? Has he jumped to the ball one pass away? Bronny with the step back 3 from the top of the key, short. Crowd really wanted that Bronny 3 to go in before they get on the 5. Duncan Robinson's looking for another corner 3. Really looking to bury the Lakers here, already down by 23. Kleber getting an open 3. Connect with the putback. Lakers letting the sub get some action here. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Not much of a party. Not much of a ball club at the moment. Gonna go look up the trade deadline and who's available. I don't think it's in the cards to get Anthony Davis back for Luka, but I knew we were going to have to watch some bad fucking D. Everybody's so fucking excited about Showtime is back for 10 more years. Lakers are back, offense is back, free throws are back. Defense is dead. Defense is dead as long as our best 2 players are Luka and Reeves. The modern Larry Bird-esque players, great offensive players. Larry Bird had a lot of desire, but there's something missing with players like Luka and Reeves, and then LeBron is 48 years old, and as long as that is our core on offense, we will not be able to play defense, and we'll have to find a way to win without defense. And now somebody's getting a technical foul, and somebody's shooting free throws, and the ref's lecturing somebody. Might be JJ. Well, somebody has to care. Wow. Okay. Well, the Lakers are going to lose by 20. Nobody's going to get free Chick-fil-A. And we'll have to come back this weekend for meaningless NFL Week 18. The worst playoff teams will be decided on Saturday morning between Tampa Bay and Carolina, even though Tampa Bay can win, and then Atlanta can still beat New Orleans because the NFC South should get relegated. And then on Sunday, the Steelers and Ravens play because somebody has to win that division. And yeah, hopefully Aaron Rodgers can get through and give us something to watch in the playoffs. But definitely not looking forward to watching this Lakers team play this kind of defense all year. But it's what we got. Who's next? We got New Year's Eve and New Year's Day off. Lakers host Memphis. Hopefully Shannon Sharp boardside for that one. And we'll have some action 7:30 p.m. Friday, January 2nd. All right then, John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies coming to LA. We'll be here Friday. Lakers lose by 20.